What a wonderful commemoration. Well done for organising it, Yasmin, and the rest of the family. It brings back a lot of memories. And it's nice to see so many people from Parkview. Takes me back to a different time zone, a very pleasant time zone. I'm very honoured when Jasmine said, will you say a few words on this Remembrance Day? And so I'll start with when I first met Dr. Malik, or I used to address him as Baisab, which is a respectful title for an elder brother, and that's how I always saw him, my elder brother. This was back in 1990, whilst I was working at Stockport Royal Infirmary, and another great man who was also of the name of Malik, Mr. Malik, was there at the time, and he introduced me to Dr. Malik. And he pointed out that there was a vacancy at Parkview Group Practice, and that I should apply. Now, at that time, getting a partnership was very, very difficult. You were competing with 50, 60, 70 other good candidates. But I know Baisa was instrumental in me getting the partnership at the practice, for which I'm forever grateful. Subsequently, I had the privilege of working with him and Dr. Mehta and other colleagues here for 25 years, and I learned a lot from him. He had a tremendous passion for medicine and loved his patients. He was not just a GP, a doctor, he was actually a traditional family doctor, very much a dead breed. He knew and understood his patients very well. He would even know about their pets and what Granny was doing and how's the little Johnny, and he knew everything, which was all vital intelligence when you're making decisions. And he was always generous with his time, especially if any of his patients had an interest in fishing or shooting. And you can guarantee he'd be running late. He was always running late. And I felt sorry for our reception staff, Angela's. The patients would come ranting and raving at the reception. Why is he late, you know? And as soon as they were going to the room, hello, good morning. Oh, hello, Dr. Malik. Forget all the hour they wasted in the waiting room and giving reception a hard time. I know for sure that he made a real difference to the lives of so many of his patients and other people. And this is supported by the number of people who would ask me about his well-being several years after he retired. As a colleague, you could not ask for anyone better. He never shied away from hard work and was always prepared to help out with on-calls. He did not want to burden his colleagues with extra work. And I'll give you a few examples of his dedication. And you've heard from Jasmine about Scotland. I've got a similar, but from my perspective. We were in a meeting and the reception came in. Oh, Dr. Malik's on the phone from Scotland, so where he was on his annual shooting holiday. He said, sorry, Bhai, I won't be able to come in work next week. Will you manage without me, okay? I said, well, is everything okay? He said, I've had an aortic dissection and I'm about to be flown to Cambridge for major surgery, but I'll be back in a few weeks. Another occasion, in a morning surgery, I received a blood test. It was a blood test, TROP-T, which we do for checking if someone's had a heart attack. And it was Dr. Malik. I think he had asked Elaine to take the blood for him, and it came to me, and of course it was very high, so I went to his room in between patients and said, Baisa, you've had a heart attack. I looked at me with a fateful smile and a sense of pride. And said, I know. I said, well, shouldn't you be in hospital? He said, I'll just finish all my surgery and paperwork and Jasmine will pick me up. Like. I mean, you know, that's just a few examples of dedication and passion. He just loved his work. His other passions were, as we heard, fishing and shooting, and of course the love for his children and grandchildren. He always used to say that Uparwala, which is meaning God, is looking after him, and he will go when his time comes. He's gone, but he leaves a legacy of a wonderful, caring man who touched the lives of so many people, including mine, in a positive way, and his memories will live on. I often think about him, especially when I'm driving by his house, and I miss him very much. And I pray that Allah grants him peace and a place in heaven.